He needs to just solidify what he's doing here tonight and maybe give his team a chance to really push and get to do what they want to do here, and that's defend their own end, and they create some off.
Hughes walks the line on Johnston. He'll button hook, fling it off the pad of Ottinger. Faber forcing the issue all the way around. A reverse hit on Petrovic. Out of the corner. Michael McCarron now back of the goal. Powers out. Off the pad of Ottinger. Loose out in front. Nico Sturm sends it back. Here's Hughes. Through the middle of the ice in the zone. Marcus Foligno. Quinn Hughes dangles. Shoots it. He scores! Quinn Hughes gets the ball rolling. 13:47 left to go in period one. In game 6, Minnesota off and running.
One-man breakout, you've heard that before, but Quinn Hughes finds the option here. Look at the patience. When you have a guy like Hughes on your back end, you can see Foligno, Faber, they're at the net. That pulls the defenders of the Dallas Stars down low, and he picks his spot there.
Well, I think exactly that. I think all Dallas are focused on their defensive side of the game. They got low there.
Jared Spurgeon with a shot through a screen wide. Lindell for Dallas. Pressure choked off by Boldy. Here's Jake Middleton. His shot fended off by Ottinger. Market.
Well said. You're exactly right.
Johnston shot off the outside of the near post. Cycle out with it. Trade places here with Brock Faber. To the slot, a shot. Now Eriksson Ek defended there by Ottinger.
Everywhere from the Minnesota Wild. They're right in their face.
Here it is again. The Foligno brothers go to work. Heiskanen right in for a shot off the stick of Volstad. Read by Ilya Labushkin. Marcus Foligno on a line change. Eriksson Ek on the target. Stopped and frozen. Maverick Cork this way, Labushkin. He'll tee it up. Put off by Volstad. And flung out of the zone by Zach Bogosian with touch. Moves it quickly along. Flung off the boards by Nick Foligno. Wyatt Johnston a retake. Robertson whips it across. A button hook by Duchesne. Robertson a shot kicked out with a purpose by Volstad. If they play their game and win, Game 7 will be Saturday night at American Airlines Center in Dallas. Heiskanen with a shot. Hung on to by Volstad. The half boards and out. Kaprizov. He'll get it back from Hughes. Goal line Boldy. Kirill Kaprizov. Boldy again, a shot. Stopped by Ottinger. Plays it across. Drawn in by Rantanen. Swatted at he is that time by Boldy. And it comes back to Heiskanen. Fed along. Shot out in front. They score! Wyatt Johnston. As Duchesne worked it around beautifully. Rantanen down low. And Wyatt Johnston right on the spot has tied it for Dallas.
And it's going to go low to high. Now it's going to come back down and keep it on 96 Rantanen. Support with the stick. He already knows where he's going with it. Bogosian is right there. But the skill and the focus there of Wyatt Johnston to get that puck and snap it right away. Excellent play here by the Dallas Stars. They've tied it up.
Hughes will knock it down. He's finished off by Rantanen. Held in by Heiskanen. Turning stick of Johnston. His shot kicked out by Volstad.
One play, and that penalty kill got him, and you can see Volstad.
Harley now blocked by Faber. Zuccarello. This way for Kaprizov. To the house he goes. Hartman shot just wide. Kaprizov will scan it. Hughes up top. He'll walk the line on Ritzkovian. Kaprizov to the goal line. Boldy. Great stop by Ottinger. It deflects to Quinn Hughes. Hughes retreats. Sets up Kirill Kaprizov. Here's Boldy at his side. They work it around. Hughes up top. Dangling. Shooting. Blocked by Oscar Beck. And back out to center. $1:15 left in this power play. Hughes to the outside at Zuccarello. He'll take it. Lay it back for Quinn Hughes. Picked up by Oscar Beck. Zuccarello. Top of the circle. Back again for Hughes. Zuccarello one more time with a shot off the bar.
Set up, quick puck movement, getting into the middle of the ice, and you look at the shot blocks, and then that one there just gets deflected as Zuccarello right in the middle of the ice, gets it through, off.
Possessed by Dallas. Bork snaps it for Michael Bunting from well out, off the blocker, moves out in front, Bork is there, he scores! Maverick Bork with his first goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs. playoffs. 3:52 left in the second period. 2-1 Stars.
He has controlled the neutral zone right there. A little poise with the puck. And Bunting, great idea. Get pucks to the net and then get in there. He's got speed down the wing. He gets it in there, and then Bork cleans it up.
You talk about poise, Jody, and Maverick Bork, who Glenn Gulletson has had very complimentary about his game and the ability to hold that puck, wait. Volstad right there, thinks he's going to get a shot right off that bounce, and he is stuck, and Maverick Bork is able to hold on.
U.S. Olympian, Brock Faber for another U.S. Olympian. Quinn Hughes, they cross the line. Tarasenko separated from the puck. It goes deep. Heiskanen held up a bit by McCarron. Here's Hughes at the point. He'll sling it. Tip. Loose. They score! Vladimir Tarasenko with his 50th career playoff goal.
Dallas Stars, it just can't get this puck stopped. And as that play goes up, you can see what happens. Wasted no time. Right back to the middle of the ice. Everyone shifted to the other side for Dallas, and as they did that, Tarasenko's hanging out on the backside and cleans that one up.
There's great pressure on the forecheck by big, sexy Michael McCarron, and then gets it to the Russian.
Forced wider by Spurgeon. Steal for Dallas. Double team, Ritzkovian is tight. Off the goaltender a couple of times and frozen by Volstad.
And this is right out of a scrum. Great heads-up play here, and you can see the mentality. Get it to the blue paint.
And we're talking about that. Both teams, obviously, two of the best defensive teams in terms of protecting the middle of the ice there in Dallas. I think the issue with them is not being able to get to the inside. As
Ritzkovian, good work. Bunting, go to high play. Lindell, wrist shot, tipped on, denied by Volstad. Winding back for Minnesota. He'll chug out. Excellent back pressure by Blackwell. Steele pulls up to the slaughter shot. Volstad says no. Up dandy on Colin Blackwell. No regulation time here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Colin Blackwell with a chance, and Volstad had none of that. John Forsland, Jody Shelley, Chris Mason here in St. Paul, Minnesota, Game 6. Zuccarello to the point. Faber. Now Hughes. A slap pass. They score! It pinballs home! Quinn Hughes initiates the play. 9:22 left in regulation. Hughes makes it 3-2. Minnesota.
Minnesota, that pass to Duchesne. It's a simple play. And how about Zuccarello? Goes low. No look pass by Faber. He's sold shot. He's looking at the net. He knows where this man is, Hughes. And Hughes is not shooting for the net. He's shooting for the pile at the top of the paint. And he gets what he's looking for.
Off the skate of Ilya. On the boards, Rantanen tied up by Middleton. Out of the pile up. Emerging is Boldy. Now Ben. Jamie Benn, hounded by Eriksson. Boldy a steal. He breaks in. Matt Boldy puts it away.
Oh, they're celebrating here in Minnesota as the Wild, for the first time in 8 years, look to close out a series at home.
Rantanen over the line. Moves in. Maverick Bork. Mikko Rantanen. 25 seconds left. Volstad. What a stop on Duchesne. And he does it again on Bork. 20 seconds left. Left it back of the goal. Trenyon goes for it. Hits it. Check that. Boldy from downtown. They count it out. And for the first time in 11 years, the Minnesota Wild will march on to round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.